What's going on, my fellow muffins of Chaldea, and welcome back to another glorious rolling session. A rolling session that I had absolutely not anticipated rolling for, but after completing the Lost Belt of Olympus, there was just no way I couldn't go for my Grand Saber Musashi. Now, obviously, I already have her NP1, and I've never rolled really for additional NPs aside from, for 5 stars, I should specify, aside from Nightingale. But for those that have been with me for a long time, you will know Musashi is not only my favorite saber in the game, she's my Grand Saber at heart, but she's also my second highest, almost pretty much tied with Nightingale for my number 1 waifu in all of Fate. Nightingale to me is just slightly ahead in terms of I enjoy her gameplay more, but Musashi is right up there. So anyway, this banner, I did not expect this to come out today. I don't know why I didn't read. I thought it was coming out on the 14th or 15th, depending on your time zone, when the 5-star ticket came out. But I completely forgot that the banner's coming out sooner, coming out today. So without further ado, I'm going to do some rolls because you know what? Even though Castori is going to be coming up this summer, I'm going to be rolling for her here. I'm only going to use 90 quartz, so 3 multis up until I have about 106 left. You know what? I'm going to make it into 100 even. I'll do 2 singles after. So without further ado, I'm going right into this, going for NP2 of my favorite saber in the entire game. Let's go. So just like how with Canis, I'm going to let this one go all the way through. I'm going to tap the next one, and then depending on which one gave me better luck, I'll do the third the same way. Anyway, while we wait and watch these glorious spinning wheels of destiny, I wanted to ask you all, what were your opinions on Olympus? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What were things you thought were great? What were things that you thought could have been even better? Overall, I thought Olympus was a fantastic Lost Belt. I always enjoy reading the Lost Belts. I enjoy the story. I enjoyed the cast. I mean, I'm very biased with Olympus because it had not only Musashi, my Grand Saber, but it also had Canis, my Grand Lancer. I mean, on top of actually having the Grand Lancer as well. But needless to say, and you can't be even, it can be even higher because you technically had Mordred in it as well. I mean, which is my second favorite saber in the entire game. So when I also have Bond 10. Anyway, yeah, Olympus, super fun. Love the fights, love the cast. There were definitely things that I thought could have been better. I wasn't a super fan of how all the servants that supposedly got there before us had already died, but you know, it is what it is. I think it was an interesting aspect. I do wish we had a bit more flashbacks with them. I think what they should have implemented, I would have loved this, and I think they should do this if there's ever like a Lost Belt or situation like this again. If they have flashbacks, we should be able to fight in those flashbacks. How cool would it have been if there were nodes that were you had no master skills, but you had to use like Mordred, Franchon, Kintoki, Mama Raiko, like. I thought it would have been awesome if you were able to like use them in flashback fights, and like you can win against common nodes, you can fight bosses, and then still end up losing forcibly, just like the Kirstaria fight in Atlantis. Ooh, I like that CE. I like that CE a lot. I think I needed one more copy to NP5 that. And next we will go for another multi. This one I'm going to tap. But anyway, yeah, those are my thoughts on Olympus. Just a quick thoughts. Overall, thought they were great. Oh, we're going to tap this. Tap, 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 tap. No, we don't want CEs. We don't want CEs at all. Let me know, by the way, if any of you are rolling for Musashi or any of the servants that are coming up in this 12 million, 18 million? I don't actually remember. I think it's 12 million, but oh, pain. All right, one more. For those that are thinking I'm wasting quartz, it's never a waste. It's never a waste when you go for the characters that you love the most. I know it's very rare. Like I said, I never go for additional NPs. Nightingale was the first time I ever rolled for an additional NP of a 5-star. I only did that once. And Canis was the first time I technically ever was going to roll for an additional NP of a specific servant, but I didn't have to because I got both copies of her in one royalty, which was fantastic. That was a bit of lag. Did anyone else see that? Don't get me excited. Oh, I knew it. Can't get me excited. Oh, Musashi. I've actually rolled technically for Musashi NP2 a few times. Every time she comes out, I always do singles and tickets. But this is the first time I'm ever doing multis because you know what? I have all of you lovely fans that are dying to see my stupid reactions because I'm lonely. But anyway, it's not looking like we're going to get anything exciting today, which is unfortunate. But you know what? There's always next time. I still have 2 singles I'm going to do after this just to make an even 100 quartz remaining. By the way, for those that are saving for Castoria, do remember we're going to get a... Why do I always get the C? Oh my goodness. Anyway, but yeah, for those saving for Castoria, do remember we are going to get over 100 quartz on that anniversary event. So for those that have nothing or don't plan on rolling for that much, you know, be rest assured we are going to get a lot of quartz right before then. So I'm not really too concerned. And again, while I'm not a whale, I am what I consider a dolphin sporadically, and Castoria is one of the few targets within 2022 that I'm willing to spend just a little. So if I have to buy like 3 or 4 multis, I will do so because she's worth it. Castoria may be the candidate for my Grand Caster slot after all, which is sad because it's not really for the meta aspect of it, but I really just love her design. Especially that 3rd Ascension, the regal look, and the balance between how regal she looks and how powerful she looks is just beautiful for me. So I honestly, even if her skills were terrible, I would still roll for her animations and for her design. Anyway, this is painful. We got nothing. I'm gonna do a single. I'm gonna do 2 singles because I'm loathsome. And the last 3 quartz we are using for our NP2, it's gonna be a C. Anyway, that's it for me because I do want to save. Honestly, I really think I'm gonna use the remaining of my 100 quartz on Kojo Kiho. I don't remember. T-Rex lady. I think that's what I'm going to use the rest of mine, because you know what? It's a T-Rex, and how often can you say there's a T-Rex servant? So without further ado, I wish anyone the best of luck if they are going for Musashi themselves, especially if it's going to be your first copy. I highly recommend it. She's amazing. She's my favorite Saber in the game. And good luck to all of you, and I will catch you on the next video. Take care.